And this might sound crazy, but Walt might have set himself up because he legally could. Because there are things where I don't have to see my PO for even 90 days at a time. So if your PO says you can go out for 60 days while my father was dying, my thing with John Berg's, hey, criminal negligent homicide on my dad, 8 years in prison deal, and Patsy Sattler threatening other cops with that and then not threatening me is because of a guy who killed somebody and his bail was only $75,000. So then the sheriffs thought that, and the police, Norm Miller himself, thought that they could use those stories that, and the Patrick Sweeney lawyer guy who killed his wife, they thought they could use those stories to say that I owed the jail bail, and that way no matter what they could come after my fucking inheritance from my grandfather to say that I was loan sharking because I actually owe Columbia County Jail bail for that crime that they are accusing me of that I did not commit. Now, why would they do that? Because Nick Brajek promised them, and so did John Berg, that they would testify for the jail in court as a business. In order to do that, for all the sheriffs that are going to say that their victims are going to say that they had to do a long investigation, well, that or get contracted, like the kid, like I don't know, whoever, whatever I talk about, Miss Townsend, fucking, and them fucking, well, now they could go through and they have a basis to go off to have the testimony of everybody work out for lawsuits in a business lawsuit for the jail itself. And if the courthouse doesn't work for the jail, well, the jail could take power over the courthouse and threaten those employees. Well, if those employees don't, get threatened by the jail, well, now the police come in and they threaten the courthouse, and therefore you got a full working government fucking corrupt business threatening each other over bail funds in a fucking process that they said every contract I had, which would be used to say I should add bail for every crime that was committed on those contracts. Hey, i.e., Kaylee Cooper and the fucking with me and Ted Grove and her little fucking jawbreaker tooth. It's because fucking I should have bail for all of those. And they think that I know that. And if I get caught admitting to it, well, then I should be indicted on those crimes. Well, why should I have fucking bail for an identity theft I never committed when the police themselves did it? And I had to walk in a courthouse and make a judge and a prosecutor admit to that identity theft and further crimes caused by that ID theft. I don't know what you're talking to me about, dude, but that is the dumbest fucking idea I have ever heard of a government of doing, and that is why you contracted me with racketeering, because that would be the best business racketeering excuse for any government to go with, i.e., the Clausen contract. Why couldn't have Peterman involved in the beginning? Because he's already proven to hide a warrant, which means they would go with that exact